Greetings all, Fanny here for Aries' weekend message. Something's already flown off. Two cards came out for you, Aries. The Hierophant and the Magician in reverse. Feeling disconnected from your power. Or what makes you feel powerful, or what... Because the Hierophant is a religious figure, so this could mean that your faith is shaken. Faith in yourself, faith in your spirit, or whatever religion you practice. And that's entirely natural to feel sometimes. Please don't blame yourself if that is the case. Maybe you're being directed towards a different kind of fate. You have the Fool in reverse. A new beginning, or more in this instance, preventing or delaying a new beginning because feeling powerless. The Magician has mastered all four suits: the Pentacles, the Cups, the Swords, and the Wands. And I feel like Aries is a little scared to go back to that point of a new beginning where you don't have that mastery that you have worked for now. But, my love, you're not starting over, you're starting from experience. It's kind of like a new game plus. After you've beaten the main storyline of the game, you get to go back in the game again with a bunch of new powerful stuff that you didn't have before. Yeah. You have the Five of Swords in reverse. Laying down these arms where you don't have to fight or take from other people, or people aren't taking from you anymore. Fascinating. We have the Mystical Shaman as the Oracle today, Aries. Spirit, what do you have? You have the Ancient Ones, the first card in this deck altogether. Oh, and the Middle World right underneath it. So to give you the representation, this is how the worlds or realms are divided. You have the lower world, or the underworld as some people call it. You have the middle world and the upper world. The middle world is where we reside. And notice how small it is, and how it is the blending of the upper angelic world and the lower world of our ancestors, people who have returned to the earth and come before us. The ancient ones who have come before us, and the ancient ones that watch over us now. This is a reminder of your blessings and protections here in this realm. Now, don't be afraid to go into something new, because this standstill that you're at now is not... It's not aiding you to linger there. Of course, there are times when we have to step back and reassess what direction our lives are going so that we can make the best decision for ourselves. But staying in this limbo state of stagnancy, of in-between, yeah, losing your fire, losing passion. You are Aries. You are fire. To lose that spark, to lose that passion, to lose your flame, that's disheartening to me, Aries, because it's one of the things that makes you uniquely you. Part of the reason why you came into this realm as an Aries is because of the go get 'em, I'm not going to take less than what I deserve attitude that an Aries gets. It's the first in the wheel. It has nothing else to base it off of except what it wants now. Be in a flow state, my love. Be in a state where you're releasing that which isn't yours anymore. You have the Wild Woman at the bottom of the deck. Become a wild woman. Become a wild man. Whatever social constraints are laying upon you, what is making you feel like you can't do whatever you want to do, or preventing you from becoming who you want to become, let that go, because it's not going to serve you, my love. We are using runes for the first time today, and you have the rune of the torch. I hope you could be able to see that. These are rose quartz runes, so they might actually be a little hard to see, but it's like an arrow. And it is the Kanu rune, or the rune of the torch. Going back to your fire, You need to reignite that. Even if it's just enough to get you out of the darkness right now, it will be a burning blaze one day. It will be a beacon, something bright as the sun, warming you, shining over everything that you've worked for and are working on, and helping you become the next phase of your most amazing self. Because, yeah, you have the Sun in reverse and the Seven of Cups in reverse. You need to make a choice. You need to move forward on a choice of your passion, because the Sun is supposed to be the beautiful, bright, new beginning, the, what's the word? Potential of a child. That child can grow up to be anything. It could be a farmer, it could be a smith, it could be a king, it could be a sailor. They can grow up to be anything. They are potential. They have everything ready for them, but it's because of the choices that they make. It being in reverse with the Seven of Cups, what choices are you preventing from making? What choices have you in the standstill state? If you need clarity on it, do some meditations, get quiet, journal out what is bothering you in your head, and you might find that even just getting it out on paper makes it easier to dissect, because when a problem is in your head, it is so massive, because you don't know where all the parts are coming from. Therefore, you don't even know where to start beginning to work with it. You have to get it out, because when it's all rattling around up here, it disrupts your entire energy flow, my love, and you can't focus on yourself. You can't focus on your own energy and how you need to protect yourself. But you have strength. You have so much strength. You have power. You just need to believe in yourself again. You need to believe that you have that power, that you have that ability. You've done it before. But this fear of lack that is making you hang on to everything that you have, it's pouring out your potential. It's pouring out all the energy that you could be putting into your passions with the King of Wands right here. King of Wands and the Page of Cups. Emotional blockages or upset that is preventing you from following through on your passions. The King of Wands is normally so steady, so sure of himself, of his power. This is like most Emperor energy, besides the King of Swords himself. You have the Knight of Pentacles, and again, this standstill where you think you don't have something. What is at the bottom of the deck? Oh, yeah, exactly. The Five of Cups. You think you don't have something because you've lost this. But there is still something for you to celebrate, my love. There is still something for you to work from, work on, work towards. There is a new beacon, a new light for you to follow, and it is you. If these previous situations did not light you up, and in fact diminished your shine, diminished your glow, then you need to break away from that. Become more in the flow with yourself, with who you are. And if you don't know who that is, that's fantastic, because that means you have nowhere to start from, because you can go and do anything. And if you don't like something, well, then that's not for you. Go and find something you do like. When you don't know who you are, that is the best place to be, because that means you can decide all new who you will become. Because when we have a preconceived notion of who we are, when we have a preconceived identity, either from labels we lay upon ourselves or that family or society lays upon us, that distincts what we allow ourselves to do, who we allow ourselves to become. When you're a nobody, that means you can become anybody. You can become anything, and no one has a say to dictate on where you're going. It will all be you, my love, and it will be beautiful. It will be unique. It will be brilliant, because it will be you, entirely, wholly, and authentically. You didn't come here to be anyone else but that. Have a beautiful day, Aries.